Shin Yamada has left Japan. He has left Kakasaki Frontale. He will be the latest Japanese superstar to join Celtic Football Club. But how will he get on in Glasgow compared to his other international compatriots? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. The Japanese Celtic connection continues. Shin Yamada has left his club. He's on a flight to Glasgow. It's going to be a long flight, Scotland to Japan. Personally, I've never done it, but I know it takes a long time.
Of course it takes a long time to fly, no matter what way you want to spin it, whether the Earth's flat in your opinion or if it's round. You have to go one way or the other, and it's going to take him a while. The deal could fall through.
Do you get direct flights? Or do you think you'd have to fly to London? I can't ever recall being in Glasgow Airport and seeing Tokyo up in the destination board.
I'm not 100% sure. Edinburgh might do it. But I wouldn't be... It could be a connecting flight where you have...
Like that scene in Jaws, you know, they're like, we're going to need a bigger boat.
But Japan...
See if you're getting to Japan, we're going to need a bigger plane.
Japan's actually the furthest you can get into it. Maybe apart from New Zealand.
Aye, well, it's Australia and New Zealand, aye.
And that...
But a lot of times, I don't think you go directly from Edinburgh or Glasgow. To me, you normally... That would be like a London job somewhere in England, or somewhere in the Middle East, you drop down.
Aye.
Like
connecting flight for this guy.
Or something.
Regardless, we're looking too much into it. I'm not a plane type of guy. You know, I'm a train or a boat kind of guy.
Well. Funny enough, you say that. I believe you can get a train. I know some people might say I'm talking absolute shit here.
If you're saying you can get a train from Tokyo to Glasgow, I'm going to fucking end this video and go to my bed.
Not necessarily but you can get I'm pretty sure he could jump on a short plane to China and then he could get a train from China to Scotland, aye. I think you can.
You can get a train from,
I
think it's a train from Vietnam to Portugal. But because of Russia, that I don't see how that can happen anymore.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you can get a Money Heist Korea. Those guys got a train from North Korea into Russia.
But they're pally with Russia. They weren't in Ukraine. North Korea.
Yeah, but you can. But you can't.
It's at the far eastern side of Russia.
But the point is, you can.
Theoretically, but not right now.
So I would imagine that it is possible to get a train directly from.
Not directly. You know, there's going to be stops. Don't fucking and changes. Don't directly straight to it.
Same station.
I need to look into it, but I doubt it.
Anyway, how Shin Yamada, how he is approaching or travelling to Glasgow, that doesn't really matter.
It depends, because you would need to get off at Paris, get the Eurostar. I don't know which station that goes into.
Nobody's here for a train lesson, mate, right?
Oh, but they were fucking 2 minutes ago when you were talking about it.
Anyway, right, back to business. So the Japan B international, and he's a Japan B international because he's not quite good enough to play for the senior side, the Japan A side. But he has been in his country. I believe Japan were playing some international games, so he was away doing that stuff. He then came back to his club. He had an emotional farewell. He walked around the stadium. He waved goodbye to the fans of Kasawaki Frontale, and then they announced that he will be departing and that he is leaving to go to Celtic. So his former club, Kawasaki Frontale, have announced he's left, but we're still yet to see confirmation. We've still yet to see an official statement from Celtic saying that they've signed the guy. But it's going to happen. It will happen either... I imagine it probably will happen this week, if not next week. But here, just announce it. The fee is reportedly 1.2 million, which is 300k less than what was reported last week. So Celtic are signing a guy here that I just don't really see him being the answer to their problems up front. Are they signing a guy for the future? Maybe you could argue that, but he's 25 going on 26. So it's not like you're signing someone young with a lot of promise. You're signing a guy... They're signing a guy that, let's be honest, was the same age as Kyogo when he came into the club, but the difference is Kyogo had great numbers behind him. Kyogo had 3 consecutive seasons where he was firing on all cylinders and scoring goals for fun. This guy hasn't had that. In the last 3 seasons, he's had 1 season which I would consider good enough for Celtic, and it was his second season. So it's not like it's his third and final season where, oh, look, they're signing him on a high because he had this great goal-scoring record. He had a very mediocre first season at Kawasaki Frontale. He had a good second season, but then a really poor third season. So I think when we look at the numbers, they just don't really add up. They don't.
No, they don't. We're going to look at the numbers, but apart from the year 2024, this guy's numbers are shocking for a striker.
No, they are. So this year, 2025, he's made 20 appearances out of 23 possible appearances in the J League, and he's only scored 2 goals and no assists. That's not great. That's a goal every 10 games. That is pish poor.
I just look at this and think Celtic are going to play Maida up front for the year. I do not see a scenario where this guy, and Big Adam are battling out for the striking position.
Now, he has started in 52% of the games, so it's not like he starts 100% of the games, but he's still starting in more than half of them.
Yep.
So for me, 2 goals in 20 appearances, it doesn't seem like the kind of stats that would earn you a move to Celtic.
Yeah, and I don't want to bury the J League, right? But it's not. These are the kind of stats where it'd be like, even if you were signing them from like the Premier League, you'd turn around and say, yeah, you're signing them from like one of the best league in the world according to some people, but you'd still expect a wee bit more in terms of the goals. I mean, they're signing them from the J League, and yeah, it's worked out for Celtic before, but when they signed Kyogo, he had much better stats than this in Japan. I'm willing to bet massive money on it because 2 goals is something you'd probably expect like a centre-back to have.
No, he did. I mean, if you look at Kyogo in his 3 full seasons with Physio Cobb, first season he got 10 goals in 31 league games, second season 12 goals in 40 league games, and then in the last season before he left, 15 goals in 21 games. You can see there's progression there.
You know, there is progression there, but I mean, you could maybe argue with this guy they're bringing in, the one season that he had that was good actually triumphed all of Kyogo's seasons when you actually think of it. But then on the flip side, Kyogo's consistent. That guy has been cold, very hot, and then very cold. It's not this, honestly, man. I would struggle to find people that are probably happy with it. This deal.
I mean, you say it trumps Kyogo. It doesn't. I think Kyogo's. But I'd say Kyogo's worst season in the J League trumps this guy's best.
No, his best season got 19 goals in 38 games. I seen it yesterday when I looked.
Overall or league?
In the league. He played 38 games and 19 goals he got. But we can sit there and say, well, that's good. That is good. I don't think many people complain with 1 and 2. But the reality is, the seasons either side it have been absolutely shockeroonie. And if you're replicating 3 goals and then 2, I believe the guy got. He got 4 in 2023, and then in 2025 so far he's got 2. So he's got 6 goals in 47 appearances, which is absolutely shocking if you factor in 23 and 25. But if you look at 24, he's got 19 goals in 38, which is much better. So maybe Celtic feel like they're going to be able to unlock the 2024 guy rather than the guy that's in 2025.
Well, either way, I don't think.
What do you make of that? You've seen the stats in front of you. Does that give you a bit more faith in him? Or?
No, because there's just no sign of progression there with Kyogo. He got better and better each season.
And he's 25, you know what I mean? I know Kyogo came in a wee bit older than that, but...
Yeah, Kyogo was 25, if not 26. I mean, it's practically the same age.
Yes, but this guy's stats are not what you want to be signing at 25. It's almost like you're signing the guy, it's like 17, 18, but he's a hot prospect. It's a weird one. It screams a penny pinching to me.
Yeah, now, he is only costing 1.2 million, so maybe he's not expected to come into Celtic and to be the starting striker this season. I'd be surprised if he was, but at the same time, you look at Celtic's current options and they're not great. Adam Adair, shite, as we know. Then you've got, who's the new guy they brought in? Callum Oddsman. Untested. And then John Joe Kenny, or whatever he's called. Do you really, I mean, is he the guy that you really want to lead the line? To me, this current Celtic attack is very, very poor.
No, it's poor.
Very poor.
They want to add Edward, apparently, right? But I look at that and think, is that just not many? Say they signed him and this guy, that's too many up front. People are going to have to leave.
Yeah, there was once upon a time where Celtic had Dembele, Edward, and Griffiths, back when Griffiths was actually good.
Aye.
And it wasn't for a long period of time, but you know, they had for like a season, they had those three at the club. You know, that was three great options. I'm looking at Celtic up front now, and there's just a lack of options. You wouldn't be surprised if Dyson Maeda does play up front, but again, with Yota being injured, it's like, will he play out on the left? Who knows? But anyway, Shin Yamada will be a Celtic player. It's just a matter of time until it's announced. I don't think this is going to be a spectacular signing. 1.2 million doesn't seem like he's coming in to be a star player. I mean, could he come into Glasgow and hit it in his stride? I mean, I guess so, but yeah, just based off the stats that we have here, doesn't seem to be this answer that Celtic need to their striking options. But here, we'll wait and see. We'll not judge the guy just yet. Who knows? Maybe he'll come in, and if he comes in and he's anywhere near as good as Kyogo, then it's a win for Celtic. But I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's more likely to be an O rather than a Kyogo.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an oh no kind of performance for this guy across his career. But here, we can write him off.
Oh no, we wanted Kyogo, but we got O.
That's plenty.
Right, well.
But yeah, I'm not. But I think the good thing is if he flops, it's only 1.2 million.
True. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.